Hey, what is going on, everyone? I'm so glad that you have took your time to spend with me right here today on the MRB Wrestling Review Show. I am your co-host, Mike McRock Wilson, and last night was WWE Friday Night SmackDown. What I really liked about the show last night was the kickoff match, and it was a good way to start off SmackDown. Randy Orton versus Rob Van Dam. It was one of those matches, you felt like this was awesome, and the audience was chanting that throughout the entire match. And at the end, Randy Orton defeated Rob Van Dam with the RKO. The only little thing I didn't like was Rob Van Dam wasn't very good at selling the RKO, but what made up for it was the match itself. The match throughout was entirely great, and with that being said, Randy Orton has all the momentum that he needs right now going into SummerSlam. Even though he's not on the card, you can feel that there's going to be some sort of tease or a cash-in for the Money in the Bank Raw's briefcase, so we'll see what happens at SummerSlam. Also, last night, the Divas Champ AJ Lee and Big E Langston drove Miz TV crazy. Really? Of course. And then after that, both Kaitlyn and Dolph Ziggler came out and said their, speeches to Big E and AJ. And then The Miz makes the match. I know he's not a matchmaker, but I'll give him credit because he's actually pretty good at making matches. The way he sold it was actually a little bit better than what a normal general manager, how they announce a match that will happen at SummerSlam. And with that being said, the match is Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn versus Big E Langston and AJ Lee at SummerSlam in a mixed tag team match. The only thing I don't like about this match happening is that I would rather see one-on-one matchups, Dolph Ziggler versus Big E and Kaitlyn versus AJ Lee. So with that being said, I got a feeling in this match someone is going to turn on someone. There's going to be, shenanigans are going to ensue. So we'll just see what happens at SummerSlam. Also last night, Fandango went one-on-one and defeated Kofi Kingston. This right now is solidifying that there's going to be a rubber match. There's going to be a tiebreaker match. That'll probably happen on either Raw, SmackDown, or at SummerSlam. And so here's the thing. I think I would rather see this match happen at SummerSlam because Fandango needs something. It's some sort of rivalry. Now that Kofi's back, hey, what better way to put these guys together in a match as a, mid-carder match at SummerSlam, to solidify that these two need to be built up. Also last night, Daniel Bryan defeated Wade Barrett in a one-on-one match. You know what I really, really liked about this match was that the Razor was involved. I like that, throughout that match, Wade Barrett tried to get Daniel Bryan's beard when he tried to get it on Monday Night Raw when he was trying to be the barber. And then when that failed, after Daniel Bryan made Wade Barrett tap out, he took the razor, put it on steel steps, and smashed it. Those are the things I like, that happens throughout that kind of match are absolutely really genius because, it's just one of those things to show you do not touch the beard. And it's also selling Daniel Bryan's t-shirt, The Beard is Here. So anything to benefit Daniel Bryan, thumbs up. And that's what that is what happened on SmackDown on Friday night. Also last night, Damien Sandow unveiled a Sandoized briefcase. Okay, here's the thing. The momentum of this match is kind of lost it, and this is one of those things that really don't help in the momentum aspect going into this match with Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow. And also with that being said, this Sandowi's briefcase looks too much like the Raw's Money in the Bank briefcase. I think he could have put a different color on it, maybe a golden color, just to, leave it separate from the Raw's briefcase and not make it look so much like it. So, I'm really nitpicking with all that, but with that being said, I'm still looking forward to the match. It's just that the momentum is kind of gone, and Sandowi's in the briefcase really don't help the momentum area, but hopefully now there is one more Raw and one more SmackDown. I think on one of those two shows, hopefully the momentum kind of takes off and have the briefcase on the line. Hopefully something like that happens, because that really should happen because of what happened at Money in the Bank with the thing with Cody Rhodes thinks that Sandow betrayed him, etc., etc. So hopefully something like that does happen. I'm still, like I said, looking forward to the match. It's just that the momentum is just not there. Also last night, speaking of momentum, the one match I am really looking forward to is the CM Punk and Brock Lesnar match. And what the guys in the truck done was just absolutely outstanding. The video package building up to the CM Punk Brock Lesnar match with Paul Heyman involved. That video package throughout on that show, I think, in my opinion, was the best thing on SmackDown. The way that was done was just absolutely amazing. The music they used, whoa. Holy impressive. That was very impressive. And then they go into the black and white, and you see Brock Lesnar attack Punk, and the way the sound effects were used, the music, the way they're portraying that CM Punk and Brock Lesnar match at SummerSlam, nothing short of outstanding, to say the very least. I'm really looking forward to this match more than the WWE Championship match, which is really strange considering at a big pay-per-view event, the main event will probably end up being Daniel Bryan and John Cena for the title. And also that Brock Lesnar said it's going to be personal with CM Punk. That sit-down interview they had with Brock Lesnar on SmackDown, more of that, please. And it kind of brought me back to the interview they done with Brock Lesnar going into that, that Extreme Rules match with John Cena. And it kind of brought me back there. And, well, with that being said, more of those interviews would look good for Brock Lesnar. I would rather see stuff like that from Brock Lesnar instead of, cutting promos on the microphone at live events. So with all that being said, that interview was just absolutely great, and it only adds, a little dose of extra goodness to this upcoming match at SummerSlam. And the main event was Christian going one-on-one with Alberto. Yeah, too bad he had to turn on him. But you know what? That turn Alberto Del Rio did when he attacked Ricardo Rodriguez just made him hate it even more. When he done that, it's just one of those things, you take out the guy that's, kind of loved by the fans, and, when you take him out, you'll get more heat. And that's what Alberto Del Rio is doing. Everything Alberto is doing is just absolutely brilliant. And with that being said, Christian, off guard, pins Alberto Del Rio. What I like about this is that he's not using the kill switch to actually pin Alberto Del Rio in the last couple of matches, so it's kind of teasing that he will use the kill switch at SummerSlam to defeat Alberto Del Rio, and then probably a cash in. And with that being said, what happened at the end was that after Christian threw Alberto Del Rio off guard and rolling up for the pin, and Alberto tried to sneak up from behind and attack Christian to no avail. Christian flipped the switch, kill switch, and you saw Alberto Del Rio laying flat on the mat, and then Christian walks off, and then out comes Damien Sandow. He tries to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, but was caught by Cody Rhodes. What this is solidifying is that there's going to be a possible tag team match on Raw or SmackDown. It's going to be Cody Rhodes and Christian versus Alberto and Sandow. That will probably happen on Raw or SmackDown to help, build up these two matches. That I don't mind, because if that match does happen, I think what may happen is that Christian throws Alberto Del Rio off guard, and he's really got him numbered, just to make everyone think he's going to, win the World Heavyweight Champ at SummerSlam. But I got a feeling what's going to happen at SummerSlam, I will get to my predictions later on, but I got a feeling only one, and like I said, only one, either attempted catch in and failed, or successful. There's just going to be one of those at SummerSlam. Two will probably be overdoing it, and with that being said, there's just going to be that one. And that was my review of last night's SmackDown. I am your co-host for the MRB Wrestling Review Show, Mike McRock-Wilson. And to all you viewers watching, get plenty of rest, and always do your best.